Welcome to episode 7 of Get Real. I'm with a young entrepreneur, business person, salesperson who has just made the move into his own business. Zed comes to us with an amazing popularity. He has presented previously on Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 10. He's applied to the Guinness Book of Records as the world's fastest selling estate agent. And he has also premiered on Current Affair Today Tonight and also Sky News, and as well as Good Morning Australia. Zed, welcome and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Wow, what an introduction. I
love it. It wasn't rehearsed, that's just from what we know of you, Zed. Zed, as I said, we really appreciate your time, Zed. What were you doing before getting into real estate as a salesperson, and why did you choose real estate?
Cut a long story short, because I don't want to make this boring for all our viewers. I started selling hot dogs at the age of 14.
Hot dogs?
Yep. And I was meant to sell those hot dogs for $4.50, and I ended up selling them for $12. And
wow.
I knew I wanted to be in business, but I didn't know which field.
Yeah.
So, with sales, you either have it in you or you don't.
Wow.
That's how I look at it.
Wow.
And because I've come from a very poor background, Afghanistan, during wars, and I've already seen the other side of the world.
Yeah.
And I knew I was hungry. And now that the country's giving me so many opportunities, I just wanted to take it on board and take advantage of it.
Fantastic.
If you can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, everybody else can do it. If Donald Trump can do it, anyone can do it in the world.
Wow.
And this country gives you that opportunity. So, hot dogs at the age of 14, I served a real estate agent down in Telstra, and she saw that I turned a complaint into another sale.
Yep.
And she offered me a job on the spot.
Wow.
She said, Zed, why don't you come out and work for me? I got a job, then I actually started working with Andrew Kazmati a year after.
You did?
So, one thing I remember with yourself, Andrew, was, and I think I was 19, 20 back then. I was very young.
You were very young, yes.
And
quite dynamic though.
Andrew said to me one thing, and I'm like, look at this guy. I don't believe him because he's already rich. Why would he even, mentor me? But one thing I liked about you, Andrew, you said, once you learn to access the power of your mind, you will be unstoppable. And that was one word that I learned from yourself, learning how to get access to your mind and finding out how powerful it is.
Wow.
And you can be unstoppable because it's what you feed your brain. And that's one thing I learned from yourself.
Oh,
I haven't told you that.
I'm loving that, man.
So, I haven't told you that, but I admire that word.
That means a lot to me.
Because I think words are very powerful, Andrew.
Yeah.
You can either build someone else's life up or you can screw their life up.
Yeah.
And that one word, to learn how to gain access to your mind power, changed my life.
Wow.
So that was inspiring for me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But what a journey. What a journey. Zed, it's been, how long has your career spanned for now so far?
7.5 years.
7 years. When did you decide to switch from being a typical agent to taking yourself to the next level? What made you decide to make that transition?
I looked around, and when I started real estate, I started doing property videos. And I feel like every person that thinks about a real estate agent, they either think they're boring or they're a salesman.
Yep.
And it's the biggest asset of your life, so you can either get nervous or stressed and get emotionally attached to your property. And people are emotional, they get too stressed. So I said, why not come up with a strategy where it puts a smile to their face and takes pressure off their shoulder, and you're still, bringing so much dollars into the table by putting on all your energy in there. So I feel like, let's just try and do something different. Who cares what the world thinks, as long as you're not doing anything wrong by people out there and you're getting the right advice and getting the results.
100%.
Results are the key why people go on the market. But I just said to myself, you know what? Let's just do something different. Whether people like it, they don't like it, and then it just went viral.
Awesome.
So
awesome. I do remember, Zed, as he mentioned already, that he did work for me, and I do remember whenever we were running a sales meeting, whenever we had a guest speaker, or whenever we were running a training session, Zed would either have his phone out filming, or his iPad. He'd always be walking around with his iPad back in those days filming. And you were ahead of your time because no one else in the sales team or in that era were doing those things. So you were ahead of your time. Now you can't get enough of being in front of the camera, which is excellent. As said, you're very good at managing buyers. Can you give us an understanding of the process that you use with buyers?
I work hard on my buyers than I do my sellers.
Really?
I feel like if you were to have a good rapport with the buyers, because buyers are eventually, they're going to have to sell anyways.
Yeah.
With the buyers, if you have a good rapport and a good relationship with them and you help them from the bottom of your heart. Most agents, they don't respond back to emails, they don't respond back to phone calls and all that, to buyers, and oh, no worries, I'll let you know once I get something. They just lose touch. I feel like if you were to have the report and mess them every single day and treat them like a vendor, they'll be your client for life. You can tell them to buy a pink car, they'll buy a pink car.
Yeah, very good.
So
very
work
true.
harder on your buyers than you do on your sellers, because without the buyers, you have no sellers.
Very true. Well said. How important is social media in today's profile marketing for a salesperson, irrespective of whether they've been in the industry for 12 months, 6 weeks, or 12 years? What's your opinion on that?
Social media is the key to running businesses right now. Whether you're a real estate agent or you're in business, you're getting judged by the public every single day. I pass on a message to all the people that's watching this right now. If they're in real estate, you're either a real estate agent or you're not. You can't split your personalities. You can't have a personal profile and then you have a real estate profile. Combine both of them. If I'm in the toilet, I just sit down, I just focus on social media and I don't post anything else about, besides real estate.
Wow.
You can't have split. Don't split your business into, because you're getting judged 24/7. Social media. If you were to upload a video, a lot of people spend a lot of time on prospecting and all that. I go, work smart, don't work hard. Let people chase you. It's not about who you know, it's about who knows you in the business.
Very good.
And your social media is so bloody powerful that people are using mobile phones more than they use TVs now. Wow. How often do you watch TV? Not much. Yeah. Because we're always working. Yeah. Agents are always out prospecting and all
Very
that.
True. Very true.
Your mobile is your profile.
It's like the TV of the 50s when it first came out.
Thank you.
It's just so important now.
Yep.
We're all communicating with it, and it's very true what you say. And you've taken it to that next level where, you've created not just a profile yourself, but you've created a following.
Yep.
You've got people following you now. They're actually wanting to know what's next for Zed. We'll come to that. We're on location here at Zed's new office at 52 Station Street, Moorabbin. Congratulations on the move into business ownership. I know what it's like. It can be daunting and scary.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be a successful salesperson, but it's another thing to actually run the business and wear many hats. Zed, how are you managing that process so far from going from sales into business ownership?
I think it's very scary for a lot of people, for salespeople, because we don't like paperwork and we don't like to talk to people and all that. It's things that aren't making us money. As a salesman, you always focus on making money, but believe it or not, it's the easiest process ever. If I can do it, anybody else can do it. And I always encourage people to open up their own brand and to build a legacy for themselves.
Right.
I feel like this is the best decision I ever made, because I don't have to answer to anybody out there. It's just me.
And you're very young.
I'm young. I'm 27.
Yeah, 27 years of age, successful salesperson in his own right, now a business owner. Which is a success story, but it shows that it can be done. So are you looking forward to the challenge?
I'm loving the challenge. I'm looking forward to it. I got let down by a lot of people, a lot of business owners, not to do it, it's too much headache and all that. But that's hard for them. It doesn't mean that my mind can't take that.
Exactly like what you said. If your mind believes it, it can do it, it can achieve anything, and you're proof of that, which is awesome. Are we going to see Zed Real Estates all over the country perhaps?
Yes.
Or we are? Okay, so there's plans to take over?
100%.
Oh, that is exciting.
And anyone that works at Zed's estate agency, it'll be many Zeds.
Yep.
I'm going to be very harsh on picking employees and all that, as to who I want to employ.
Yep.
Number one question I ask him, what's your dreams and how big are your goals in life?
Wow.
How big do you want to get? The rest, I can teach them.
Wow.
When within a year time or 2 years for every single salesman, I don't want them to make money from me. I actually want them, as much as of a salesman I do sound, I actually want them to build a legacy and encourage them to build another Zed for themselves.
Yeah.
Have franchises.
Wow. There you go. Zed is on the move and up and coming, so look out, watch this space. Zed, we are looking forward to having you on the program in the future, because you are just so entertaining.
Thank you.
I love your clips, I love what you're doing. I'm excited about what possibly is presenting itself for you with those opportunities on social media, TV, etc. What I see here is you are an individual who has really taken themselves outside their comfort zone, but not just being goal oriented, not just achieving your goals and ticking them off and crossing them off, but you're actually 10xing your life on many fronts. And that is just incredible. So that is an example. Would you agree that's what you're doing?
Yep, I agree.
10xing at 27 years of age, 10xing his life and showing you that it can be done. What's next for Zed? that you can disclose?
Yep. I'm working on a show right now, on TV show with TV stations.
Wow.
That is my #1 goal, to get the show started. And I actually want to travel around the world and speak in front of 60, 70,000 people. I've got a good mentor that I've just signed up with.
Yes.
And he's helping me to get my profile out there.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Fantastic.
So I'm aiming for the moons. And if I can't reach the moon, at least I'll fall in the clouds.
Zed, you know what? I have no reservations that you are going to get there, my friend. No reservations whatsoever. And I'm sure a lot of people watching this are going to agree. Guys, Zed, is there anything else you'd like to add before we wind things up for us?
I think as a estate agent or as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, whatever you do, think big in life. You're either passionate about it or you're not.
Very true.
You either do it big or you don't do it at all.
Very true.
Just think big.
Yeah.
Because you only live once, so you come naked to this world, you go back naked. You don't take your money. Live rich instead of dying rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
Don't let your fears stop you from doing anything. Don't let someone else's opinion affect your lifestyle.
There you go. So you don't care what other people are, how they're judging you or what they're saying when you come out with a social media clip that you've created for one of your heart. I know what you like. I know what you think. You're not going to damage anyone's integrity or anything like that. I know you're not like that. I know you're a humble individual.
Yep.
And those that don't know you, that are judging you, need to get to know you better.
Yes.
Because I do know who you are and how you are, and you're very humble, and you'll do anything for anyone if they ask for it.
Yes.
I get that.
Yes.
I get that. Do you have a role model?
Yes, I do. My older brother.
Your older brother.
He's my mentor right now.
Fantastic.
My older brother's taught me everything.
Isn't that lovely? Older family. Family is everything, and to Zed, his brother is teaching him everything. That's
the guy is so bloody smart that it makes me smarter every time I sit in front of him.
Is that right?
And he's a lot more humble, down to it. He's just behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And he's the one that's controlled the whole family, and my brothers are in finance, they have their own brokerage firm, so everything's like because of him.
Yeah.
So I look up to him.
Yeah. Fantastic. Did you see the window cleaner there? Was there a window cleaner just there? Mm-hmm. We've got people cleaning the office around us. That's how fresh and new this office is. When did it actually open, Zed?
I signed the lease here on 22nd of October.
Yeah.
And I went to Thailand on the 4th of November.
Right.
For 10 days.
Yeah.
I've been here for exactly 1 week now.
Wow.
And we've got 21 listings on the board.
Awesome. 21 listings. Fantastic. Fantastic. That is amazing. So once again, Zed, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And what you've shared with us today. I know that there is content there that, irrespective of how long someone's been in the industry or whether they're deciding to make that move into ownership, that they will get a lot out of. I'm actually going to listen to this again because you've made some valuable content. I'd like to thank Zed. I'd like to say thank you for tuning into episode 7 of Get Real. If you do like what you're seeing and you want me to continue doing these episodes, please like, please share, please subscribe. See you next week for episode 8.